Kirk Hammett, the guitar legend's vintage treasures and musical journey. When it comes to legendary heavy metal guitarists, Kirk Hammett is a name that resonates with fans around the world. With over 40 years of electrifying performances and unforgettable riffs under his belt, Hammett has crafted some of the most iconic solos in heavy metal history. His journey with Metallica has taken him to stages across the globe, and his influence on the genre is undeniable. Few guitarists can claim to have maintained such a high level of artistry for as long as he has. In recent years, Hammett's music has reached new audiences, whether it's young guitarists discovering the haunting melodies of Fade to Black and One, or fans of Netflix's Stranger Things getting hooked on the explosive riffs of Metallica's Master of Puppets. It's remarkable how Metallica has stayed relevant for over 4 decades, continually connecting with the spirit of the times through their sound and style. Like any seasoned band, Metallica has seen its share of transformations, from the dramatic haircuts of the 90s to the bold tuning choices on their 2003 album, Saint Anger. Yet, one thing has remained constant: Kirk Hammett's unwavering love for Gibson guitars. Since joining Metallica, Hammett has built a reputation as a formidable player, especially known for his beloved 1979 Gibson Black Flying V, which he thrashed on during the early 80s. Today, Hammett and fellow bandmate James Hetfield continue to captivate audiences with a stunning array of unique Gibson and ESP guitars. Recently, Hammett's collection has garnered attention, particularly for his prized possession, a one-of-a-kind 1959 Gibson Les Paul known as Greeny. This legendary guitar, once owned by Fleetwood Mac's Peter Green and later sold to Thin Lizzy's Gary Moore, has been a key part of Hammett's live performances for over a decade. But Greeny is just one of the many extraordinary guitars in Hammett's collection. In collaboration with Gibson Publishing, he has unveiled his very own book, The Collection, Kirk Hammett, which showcases not only the rare gems in his collection but also the cherished instruments that have accompanied him on his musical journey with Metallica. In a candid conversation, Kirk Hammett opens up about his vintage guitar collection, his musical legacy, and the profound impact of inspiration on his craft. So, which guitars do you find yourself reaching for the most these days when you're jamming or practicing? You know, I can't help but play Greeny. It's just the best sounding guitar I've ever had. As a guitarist, you naturally gravitate towards what sounds the best, and Greeny is it for me. I'm always comparing guitars, and nothing comes close to its sound. But I also love playing late 60s maple capped Stratocasters, especially the rare 1967 models. Fender almost cancelled the Stratocaster that year due to poor sales, but then Jimi Hendrix released Are You Experienced, and everything changed for Fender. The 67 Strats are special because they have unique features and hotter pickups. If I'm not playing Greeny, I'm usually on my 67 Strat. And when I'm not on that, I've got a black 59ES 335 from my collection, or my newly acquired 1955 Esquire, which is my first Esquire and has blown me away with its versatility. Speaking of your beloved 1959 Gibson Les Paul, Greeny, you've referred to yourself as a caretaker of this guitar due to its rich history. Is this feeling exclusive to Greeny, or do you feel the same about other vintage guitars in your collection? Absolutely. A long time ago, I realized that ownership is a tricky concept. We can't truly own anything because of the cycle of life. What we think we own, we just have for a while. So, I see myself as a caretaker for all the guitars I possess. This mindset takes a lot of pressure off, knowing that I'm lucky to have these instruments in my life. I've invested in them, but eventually, I'll have to pass them on. I feel blessed to spend quality time with these amazing guitars, using them as tools for my creativity and expression. At the end of the day, I'm just a guy who's gathered these unique guitars in one place, allowing others to appreciate them without having to search all over. Among the many guitars you've played with Metallica, are there one or two that you feel best represent your career and sound? Definitely. The ESP Mummy guitar is incredibly important to me. From the moment I got it, it looked, played, and sounded perfect. I started using it in the mid-90s, and it's probably my most played guitar after Greeny. The Ouija board guitars also hold a special place in my heart, especially the purple metallic finish version. It has an incredible sound, and every time I pick it up, it feels like it composes music on its own. These guitars mean a lot to me, and I think people can sense that connection. From a songwriting perspective, do you associate certain guitars in your collection with specific riffs or songs? Oh, absolutely! My original '79 Gibson Black Flying V was a treasure trove of riffs. When I got that guitar, it just had the sound I was searching for, and I was able to create riff after riff. I believe that guitars have music within them, waiting to be coaxed out. James and I often talk about how certain guitars seem to be bursting with potential. Greeny, in particular, refuses to retire. It demands to be heard and inspires me every day. After decades of playing, I've learned to embrace spontaneity in my music. The best ideas come when you least expect them, so I sit down each day and ask my guitars what they have for me. It's a beautiful process, and I feel like a vessel for the music that flows through me. Your enthusiasm for the guitar has always set you apart from other iconic guitarists. How have you maintained such a healthy relationship with the instrument over the years? From the very beginning, I was captivated by the guitar. It looked like a hot rod or a rocket ship to me, something full of momentum and speed. I've always loved my guitar and amp, and music has been a constant presence in my life. I can recall songs in my head, and music is always playing in my mind. I wake up with riffs, and I can't help but grab my guitar to bring them to life. I've done a lot of research into music's ancient roots, and I feel like I'm part of a long legacy of musicians who have always been drawn to music. The guitar is almost as ancient as music itself, and I feel a deep connection to it. The power of inspiration hit me hard when I was 15, and it still drives me today. If I can inspire even a fraction of that in others, I'll leave this world a happy man. Inspiring others to create music is the ultimate gift. Kirk Hammett's journey with the guitar is not just about the music he creates, it's about the legacy he continues to build and the inspiration he hopes to pass on to future generations. His passion for vintage guitars and the stories they carry is a testament to the profound connection between a musician and their instrument.